All right, welcome back to the Two Left Feet show. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Now, Chica, there was a good week of football. We even went to a game. It was fun. But before we get into that, just a bit of information to all 20 viewers. Start from next week, this is going to be more of a podcast format. We're going to upload it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify and SoundCloud. Going to sort that out next week. And we're going to upload clips from the podcast on the YouTube channel. Now, hopefully, that means you get us in short spurts. Hopefully that's enjoyable. But yeah, start from next week. That's going to be the format. Catch us on there. It's going to be uploaded every Tuesday. But we've got a lot to talk about this week, Cheeks. So,
do we? Arsenal dub. That's it. Nothing else happened. Standard.
Fair.
Still top of the league. Water is wet.
All right, let's start off with Man City versus Liverpool. 4-1 to Man City. What did you think of the game, bro?
It was confusing. Obviously, it was a weird game to begin with, but Liverpool obviously got the first goal. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I was watching the game live. I was a bit happy. But obviously you can't count City out. They came out and scored within the first couple of minutes of the second half. So yeah, that was that. And I knew as soon as they scored that it was just wraps. It was wraps, and Liverpool were just gone. So it is what it is. I just hope that Liverpool give us 3 points next week as well.
No, they're not. We struggle at Anfield every year. I think the last time we won there was 2012, I believe. I could be wrong on that. In the league, for sure. I think it was 2012 when we were in that purple kit, the night kit. I believe that was the last time we won there. But yeah, Liverpool really dropped the bag there. I was getting really excited. I saw that Mo Salah goal in and I actually cheered. I think that's probably the first time I've ever cheered a Liverpool goal. But yeah, that was a quality finish from Salah. Great layoff by Jota. And then City decided to run absolute riot.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, obviously missing Haaland and Foden, but it is what it is. I like a challenge, Arsenal like a challenge, and we'll see what happens come the end of the season.
Someone who's been performing very well recently, and it has to be said, is the fact that Jack Grealish, Jesus, he was good.
Yeah, no, he's been playing, he's having these performances all throughout, I think, the past couple of months.
Yeah.
He's been playing pretty well on the defensive front, keeping the ball.
Did you see that run back to get Salah?
He's been doing that all season. That's why the City fans love him. They literally love him because he puts the work rate in and he's actually starting to... His numbers are kind of creeping up now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know he's a polarising figure for some people. For a lot of people. But yeah, he was brilliant in that game. Honestly, Grealish, yeah, you're doing really well. But Jesus, City, can you just drop some points? I just know you're going to hit form now. It's doing my head in. You can see by the scarf who we support. Please just start dropping points because I can see you kicking on and it's really annoying. Southampton?
Yeah, Southampton flag, isn't it?
Huh?
Southampton's got.
Oh yeah, we're massive Southampton flags, yeah. Yeah, no, City, can you just start dropping some points, please? Jack Grealish, can you stop playing so well?
You know what? I don't want City to drop points. I want them to put the pressure on. And I want us to prove that we can maybe hack it.
Guardiola celebrating Shimikaz's face was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I saw that video. Bit weird from him, but it's football, man. It's emotions. You can't really do too much about it. So move on. Now,
a game that we were both at. Chica kindly invited me to the Arsenal Leeds game.
Yeah, man.
And we had a good time. Got a bottle of Prime. Fun times. And before we went in, we saw someone knocked the hell out.
Oh, yeah. I wish I took a video, man. It was obviously a Leeds fan that was giving it the big one, yeah. And we just were walking up to find our gate. And we just see this guy in the recovery position on the floor.
In the Stone Island jacket.
With his boxes halfway down his arse. And he's just spread out and there were just panics around him. It was just I don't know what happened, but they were trying to talk to this other guy who probably was the one that knocked him out. But, you know what I mean? Maybe it was Jack, maybe it was me, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, so me and Chico were running late to the game. And we're like, oh crap, we've got to get to our gate. And then we look to the left and there's just a guy And I was like, what the hell is going on? Let's get in straight away. I think it was a Leeds fan that got knocked out. It was mad. It was a bit intense. Anyway, we got in. We enjoyed it. We started the game very poorly. I thought Leeds were putting on the pressure and Leeds were unlucky not to get a goal, if I'm being brutally honest. I don't think you'll disagree with that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good start from us. But at the same time, you're allowed that sort of leniency when you have Somerville and who is it? Harrison, Somerville, and it's just farmers that were attacking us. You know, those guys weren't clinical, and we took advantage of that.
Yeah, they should have had 1 or 2 in the first in the first 20 minutes. And then Arsenal get a penalty through the bit of Jesus magic. How good was Jesus in this game?
Yeah, I think he took a while actually to get into the game, warm up. He was always involved, but I think he was just slightly a bit off the pace. But you know, I think as soon as the first goal went in, then you can just see he was back to his old self. So no, I'm content. I'm content.
Yeah, no, it was a really, really good performance. Arsenal really kicked on in the second half. And guess who missed the Ben White goal for doing a piss?
Not me.
Me. I was in the line getting this. It took bloody ages. And I thought, all right, the second half's just about to kick off. I'll just go for a quick piss. Went for a quick piss. I was doing a piss. There was a few other guys in there. Yeah. And then we hear...
Yeah. Sounds like a party, bro.
Yeah, it was a party. So we're all doing a piss and stuff like that.
It was just a piss.
Stuff like that.
And stuff like that, yeah.
It was just a piss.
Yeah, it was a bit pissed. And the goal went in. We heard a big scream. And it was one of the weirdest moments of my life because we all turned round, we all had our in our hands, and we all made eye contact with each other at the same time. Like, did we just miss a goal?
Now we're getting to the details.
Yeah. It was one of the weirdest moments of my life. And yeah, I shall not be going to the toilet just after the second half kicked off. And just before the game, what did I say, Chica? I've never missed an Arsenal goal when I go to a game. And guess what I did? I had my in my hand whilst Ben White scored. Yeah. So fun. Oh. And then what made it worse was I was coming back to my seats, and one of the guys that we sit next to goes, "Oh, you missed a goal." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, mate. I can see."
I'm
just trying to rub it in. Just some guy next to us. I was fuming.
It's a big L, man.
Fuming. It was a big L.
At least you had fun in the toilets. Like.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I really got to know everyone.
You weren't alone.
Yeah. We were all in solidarity with in our hands.
Exactly, man. That's a good Pornhub title.
Yeah,
there,
yeah. 5 blokes miss a goal with in hands. Yeah.
At the carpet.
Yeah. Carpet burns. All right. Bit saucy there. Anyway,
is this going on YouTube or RedTube?
Yeah. No. Great goal. Great game. Good further 2 goals. Great ball by Trossard. Great ball by Odegaard for that Xhaka header. Arsenal look good, but City, I'm still worried about them. As I say, Grealish kicking off De Bruyne. Without Haaland, crap. I'm nervous. We're going to St James's Park, Anfield, and the Etihad still. I just want us to win the league so bad, but I'm really starting to worry about City kicking on as much as we played so well. But you can only worry about who you face week to week. Still 5 points clear, or 8 points clear with a game in hand. Let's hope we can keep up. And you made a really good point, I thought. We've got to outscore City in regards to goal difference. City, you're playing brilliant. Please, can you calm down a bit again? Now, let's move on. All right, so we did Premier League predictions. I said Roy would get the win, even though I don't think he's a good appointment. Now, they did end up getting the win, 2-1. And Rodgers is sacked. Leicester in 19th. Is it the right decision to sack Rodgers?
Yeah, I think you can tell throughout the whole season there was something going on between him and the board, and it probably was affecting their performances on the pitch. So I just felt like that partnership probably came to its natural conclusion, and as the reports came, it was a mutual decision, and he decided to part ways, and they were happy with it.
I know there's another club that are in need of a manager, but who do Leicester bring in now?
I know, man. If I got to think about it,
Sam Allardyce?
Bring in Lampard or something.
Gerrard? No, I would. Is Sam Allardyce in employment?
I would not bring him in.
Allardyce steered them to survival to the end of the season. I think I'd bring in Allardyce.
He's lost his magic, man. He didn't do it last time.
Yeah, but that's a one-off.
Nah.
One exception to the rule.
Ever since he did that crooked betting thing, or I invited a hooker into his taxi. What was it? I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was both. Yeah. But nah, man. Big Sam, the Big Sams, the Tony Pulises, those people, they're done and dusted.
Oh, Tony Pulis.
No.
Tony Pulis.
No.
I think you bring Big Sam Allardyce into Leicester, steer them to survival, and go from there. Really, I mean, they've done a great escape before. The season before they won the league, they got rid of that manager and then hired a really successful one, even though he basically copied Pearson's recipe. Mr. Ranieri, but yeah, I agree. I think Leicester should have got rid of RODGERS. I think he came to his natural end. I think he's still got a good legacy there.
Yeah, FA Cup, Community Shield.
Yeah, you're laughing, and also he's got their highest finish apart from when they won the league. Yes, he bottled top 4. He likes to bottle at the end of the season, but
Should go to Tottenham.
Yeah, is that? Yeah, he might suit Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think it was the right decision. Palace kicking on. I still think Palace will drop points. I think it was just them against a very crap Leicester team at home. I still think Palace are in trouble. But again, could be very wrong. Good on you, Palace, playing well. But yeah, no. I think you've got to bring Big Sam in.
No.
Okay. Moving on. A prediction I got right, I must say.
Got many right.
Yeah, I got many right. I might do a separate video on it this week. Bun the haters. Bun them. I've never been more ashamed of myself speaking. Anyway, I'm never going to say that again. But I said Villa would do Chelsea, and they did them. And I also said Watkins would score. I didn't get it really bang on. I'd said 2-1. It was 2-0. And I said Watkins would score both. He only got one. But I think that's... Not many people were calling it, including you, Chick. I think Villa are going to kick on now. What do you think of Emery?
I think he's a quality manager. Probably like... Is he the sixth best manager in the league? Yeah, I think he's a great manager. Obviously, it didn't work out at Arsenal. But, you know, I always thought that they could get a draw there. But obviously, I was pleasantly surprised that they got the win. And look who got sacked in the end. Graham Potter leaving Chelsea. Now, I did a short on this already, but I think it was the right decision. I said Nagelsmann to come in for the storytelling. I think Nagelsmann would be a good appointment, but apparently Bowley, as one of you kindly said on our TikTok, go and follow us on TikTok, 2leftfeet.football, if you haven't already. Bowley's not convinced. He's being a bit ageist. Now, Luis Enrique has been rumoured with the job as well. There's been a few others. Zizou, some people calling for Zizou to take the job. Firstly, was it the right decision? Do you agree with me that was the right decision to sack Potter? If I'm a fan of Chelsea, God forbid, but I would probably say, yeah, it's the right decision. Like, that guy had no idea what he was doing. So yeah, it was about time, I think. I couldn't see him turning it around. Maybe if you want to change the culture in the club, you give him maybe another year or so, kind of like Arteta did. He wasn't the most successful, but he did have the FA Cup to kind of bargain with. But yeah, right decision. I think it's a no-brainer, really, if you want to start winning stuff.
Yeah, I think it was a bad appointment in the first place. Now, who did you replace him with? Now, I said Nagelsmann in my short. Now, I've got a few options. Luis Enrique, heavily linked. Zizou is on the market. Notice how I didn't suggest that for Leicester. Sorry, Leicester fans. It's got Zizou in the market. You've got Luis Enrique. I actually think Zizou would fit them to a T.
I think it's got to be Zizou or Luis Enrique. I think they've tried with the modern approach, getting Potter in, a kind of young, promising manager. But I think they need someone that has won stuff, who has he can control such a hostile dressing room at times, or strong dressing room with a lot of leaders in there, a lot of big characters. So like, they need a Luis Enrique who's done that before at Barcelona, done that with the Spain team.
Or Zizou.
Zizou. I think Luis Enrique is a better manager than Zizou, but I think Zizou can probably do a good job.
Yeah, I think Zizou would. I mean, they've both managed big teams, big profiles, but I can just see Zizou like fitting in at Chelsea really well. More so than I think Luis Enrique would still do a really good job, but I just think I don't know why it's just called. It's got Zizou written all over it for some reason. If they get him in, is another story. If he wants to move to cold London after moving from warm Madrid, is another question. Same with Luis Enrique. But yeah, I can see them both doing a good job. I still think Nagelsmann would do a good job, but I think I was getting more carried away with the storytelling of it. If Chelsea or Bayern both progress, I think that'd be amazing if that ever happened. But
Yeah.
I'm a football romantic. I was seeing the headlines, but yeah, bad result for Chelsea. Hopefully now, hopefully for Chelsea fans, they'll kick on and do a bit better, I think.
Yeah, I've even heard that they might be in for Poch. So if they get Poch or Nagelsmann, I'm a content Arsenal fan.
Moving on to Sunday,
Yeah.
Newcastle beating United. Now you called this. Goals from Joe Willock and Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
Great result. I thought they looked really good in it. And I saw a few United fans saying maybe bar that Liverpool performance, it was their worst ever performance under Ten Hag. In fact, we have one next to us.
We got pillaged.
Sol says they got pillaged.
They've been having all these performances, these dead performances throughout the whole season. They just get a bit lucky because, Rashford will get a chance. He's got a good strike of the ball and he'll score a goal. And this time he wasn't anywhere to be found. I think he was still in New York with his girlfriend. I don't know. I didn't see him. Did you?
No, I didn't.
No, I don't.
But to be fair, they're missing Casemiro, a really good player in that team. And to be honest, I actually just thought Newcastle were better. I thought they were brilliant. Guimaraes was brilliant. God, there's so many players to go off. But Longstaff had a good game. I thought Willock, as much as he missed chances, played really well. Callum Wilson grabbing a goal. Even Shaw, God, he can hit a ball. He's going to score a worldie soon. I can feel it. But yeah, no, Newcastle, brilliant. I thought from start to finish, deserved that win, getting revenge, and they're into third now. Yeah. Into third, above United. Do United let it slip now?
I always said that United should be looking behind them rather than in front of them. In front of us. In front of them? I said that wrong.
In front of them.
Yeah. They should be looking behind them because I just never thought they had the quality. I thought the results would naturally come. They'd probably start weighing themselves out. So, I think they got a bit lucky. They rode their luck and now they have to actually start performing to actually win games. That's
pretty much it all wrapped up. It was a lot shorter episode. We want to keep it more to the point. Starting from next week, we're going to have a podcast dropping every Tuesday. And then from then on, during the week, we're going to have different clips from that podcast, little teasers. So when you're making your way to work, when you're making some spaghetti bolognese in your kitchen, you'll be listening to our beautiful voices. So yeah, keep an eye on that. And I think that's all we've got to say. To sum up, City, you're kicking on. Stop it. Arsenal, you're doing well. Leicester could be in trouble. Southampton could be in trouble. Now, I mean, that was a good week of football. We'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, peace out.
Yeah, peace.